Hello students, today we will start with basic of information technology. We will start with introduction of what is ICT. Okay. So in data and information, the difference between is that the data is called as raw data. Data are a set of isolated, unrelated raw facts, that is like characters, numbers, text, words, raw facts. These are included in data. Next is information. What is information? When the data is processed, then it is called as information. The information refers to meaningful data. It is a set of organized, validated, corrected, and collected data. So all these comes under the information. So after data is processed, then it is information. Next, we will see the introduction. What is information technology? It is the term that describes any technology that helps to produce the data or information. When it collects the information, process, store, communicate information, then it all comes under the information technology. It refers to the hardware, software, and computer networks. IT merges computing with high speed of communications, means carrying data, sound, videos. That is all are in the form of information. So it comes under different examples: telephones, television, appliances. So all these are examples of the information technology appliances. So this is all about the introduction of IT. So we have seen what is information technology, the hardware, software, and computer networks all refers to the computer. Next, what is computer? Computer, the word computer is derived from Latin word computer, which means to calculate, to count, to sum up, or to think together. So a computer, which is an electronic device which accepts the input from the user, process it according to the instructions given to it, and use the required results. So these results will be in the form of output to the computer. It will display on the monitor, or the audio will get as an output in the form of through the speaker. Okay. So all these are the forms of the output. So this is all about computer. So in computer, we'll see the diagram of it. So in computer, suppose this is the computer. Input is getting in. Here in computer, this information is processed, and you will get the result in the form of output. Okay, so this is an electronic device which accepts the input, from the user. It processes it according to the instructions given to it, and then it gives the required result in the form of output. What is the computer system? The computer system consists of hardware, physical components. Okay, so it consists of hardware, physical components. Physical components like keyboard, mouse, monitor, all this comes under the hardware. Then next is the software. All the applications run on the computer are comes under the software. So set of instructions that tell the computer what to do and what to do and how to do it. Next, users, people who use the software and hardware to do something. So these are comes under users. Next, there are different types of computer, large computers, small computers, embedded system, microcontroller. The computers vary in performance and cost in size and their capabilities. Large computers are also called as supercomputers or super high level computational capacity and having large cabinets. So examples like watching weather forecast, this comes under large computers. Small computers, small automated machines or networks, that is medical devices, remote controls and toys are embedded with a small computers, embedded system computers on a chip. Okay, small chips are there. So on the computer are within chips. So examples like digital watches, MP3 players, all are embedded system. Microcontrollers, small computers on a single IC. Okay. So all this comes under, there are different, these are the different types of computers. Next is architecture of computer. The architecture of computer consists of system unit. Okay. System unit, then input devices, output devices, and peripherals. So system units, the box that contains the CPU. CPU is central processing unit, main memory drives, and power supply. Input devices, devices that allow the user to enter the data into the computer. Okay. Next, output devices, devices that translate information after being output devices, devices that translate information after being processed into the form the user can understand. And peripherals, any hardware that is connected to computer are called as peripherals. So this is all about architecture of computer. Next is the important or the main part of the computer, that is CPU, central processing unit. It is made up of memory, three units. One is memory or storage unit. Second one is ALU, that is arithmetic logic unit, and third one is the control unit. Okay. Next is the model of an information system. When the data is in the form of input, it gets processed in the CPU or the main part of the computer, and then you will get the result in the form of information as an output. So this is the model of an information system. Next is the computer hardware components. A typical PC system is made up of system unit, keyboard, monitor, mouse, printer, modem, and the multimedia devices. All this forms the hardware components of the computer. So it includes computer, monitor, the visible part of the computers or the physical parts of the computer are called as hardware components. Next is CPU, central processing unit. It consists of three main units. One is the memory or the storage unit. It stores the data. It is divided into two main parts, that is primary and secondary memory. The primary memory is also called as the internal or the main memory. It is divided into two parts, that is RAM and ROM. RAM stands for the random access memory, which is data can be read and write. This is the volatile or the temporary memory. That is, it gets erased when you switch off the computer. So this is about the RAM, that is random access memory. Then next one is the ROM, that is read-only memory. Okay, the full form is read-only memory, that is ROM. Okay, here you will see ROM. This is only to read the data. This is the non-volatile form of the memory and permanent memories. Next is secondary memory, that is external memory, pen drive, CD-ROM, DVDs, etc. All comes under secondary memory. Next is types of memory. So we have seen the first part is memory or storage unit. There are two types of memory, primary and secondary memory. Primary memory is also called as internal or main memory. It holds the data and instruction on which the computer is currently working. So there are two types of primary memory, that is RAM and ROM, random access memory, which is read and write memory, main memory, and temporary or volatile memory. And ROM is read only memory, which is permanent and non-volatile memory. Next is secondary memory, which is external memory used to store the huge amount of different programs and information. Examples are magnetic disks, magnetic tapes, pen drives, flash memory, optical disks, that is in the form of CDs, DVDs, SSD, all comes under secondary memory. So next is the second unit. We have seen first unit in the CPU as memory unit. Next unit is ALU, that is arithmetic logic unit, which performs all the arithmetic operations like addition, division, subtraction, multiplication. All the arithmetic operations are done using this unit, that is arithmetic logical unit. The name itself suggests that it does the arithmetic operations in the unit. So ALU, arithmetic logical unit. Next is the third unit. We have seen one is memory unit, second one is arithmetical logical unit, and third one is the control unit, which maintains order within the computer system and directs the flow of traffic, that is operations handled by the control unit. And memory unit we have seen. Okay, so all these three units are comes in the CPU part. Next one is the output. Output, what is the output unit? After processing of the data, we have given the input in the form of data to the computer or the CPU, which processes it in the CPU or the CPU unit. After that, processing of the data, it is converted into the format which human can understand. So this is called as output. Example, you will get the output on the monitor, screen, printer, speakers. So all these are the output units, monitor, screens, printers and speakers. Next is the unit of memory. There are different units of the memory, computer storage and memory is measured in the megabytes and the gigabytes, that is MB and in GB form. So every bit in the unit, it is called as bit or binary digit, which holds the value as 0 or 1. This 0 and 1 forms the middle and byte. Group of 4 bits forms the middle and next group of 8 bits forms the byte. Okay, so 1 bit is equals to 0 or 1. 1 byte is equals to 8 bits and 1 middle is equals to 4 bits. So all this comes under the units of the memory. Next is software. It is generic name of all the programs made up of code interpreted by the hardware, which is written in programming languages, that is Java, C, and C++. There are 2 points of the software: system and application software. System and application software. So first we will see what is system software. System software is a set of instructions required for a computer to work. It is concerned with the computer itself, that it controls the operations of a computer system, that is devices, files and storage management, error correction. Examples is operating system, that is OS, the main operating system of the computer, or main part of the computer is operating system. OS, the driving program of the computer, is called as an operating system. It provides interface between the user and the computer, and it runs all the applications on the computers. So this is an interface. Okay. So operating system, examples of the operating system: Windows, Mac OS, Unix, Linux. Okay, all these are operating system and also called as system software. Next, there are different operating system for personal computers like DOS. This operating system, it is an operating system for microcomputers. The user needs to know how to input the commands using the command prompt window. Windows, designed by the Microsoft. Mac operating system, which is Apple Corporation's register operating system. Chrome OS, it is an open source operating system which is created by the Google. And the next one is Unix, the trademark by AT&T multitasking and multi-user computer operating system. Linux, which is open source portable multi-user multi-programming operating system. All these are operating system which is made for the personal computers. Next is there are different operating systems for mobile phones, like everyone knows about the Android, Asha, Blackberries, iOS, and Windows Phone. So Android, this is an free and open source operating system by Google. Asha is used by the Nokia phones. BlackBerry operating system for smartphone and tablet devices. iOS is an Apple's closed source operating system. Windows Phone, it is developed by the Microsoft. So first we have seen the software. There are two types of the software, that is system software and application software. What comes up under system software is operating system. So we have seen different types of operating system, that is for personal computers and the mobile phones. Now we will see the application software. Application software it is a program or group of programs designed for end users. It is used for the things you want the computer to do, like Word, Excel, Internet Explorer, Firefox, Google Chrome, all comes under the application software. Okay. Next we will see graphical user interface, that is GUI. The GUI is when the user interacts with the computer using images, icons, dialog boxes. On the desktop you will see all the application which runs on the computer. So this all comes under graphical user interface. Okay. So this is the user interacts with the computer using images, icons, and the dialog boxes. Next one is the command line interface, that is CLI. The command line interface is when the user interacts with the computer using text. In GUI, user interacts with computer using images, icons, dialog boxes. And in command line interface, the command line interface is when the user interacts with the computer using text. So this is done by typing the commands into the terminal. Okay. Next is about Linux. What is Linux? It is an operating system free of charge, free to distribute, open source. Open source is when a person can modify the code or piece of software. So Linux's operating system is free from viruses, easy to keep all the updates or update all the softwares up to date. So this is about the Linux. What is computer networks? It is group of interconnected computers or the devices to have the communication within themselves. That is communication between the computers using networks. So all the collection of computers, printers and other equipment comes under computer networks. There are different types of networks, that is LAN, WAN, WAN. LAN stands for local area network, WAN is metropolitan area network, and WAN stands for wide area network. So what is network type? LAN is local area network. It covers relatively small area. It contains within a single building or the campus. Generally inexpensive to implement or to maintain. It is typically owned by privately. Okay. So this is about LAN. LAN is it can incorporates multiple LANs. That is when multiple LANs are connected, it forms a network which is called as metropolitan area network. Okay, so it contains within a single city or the metropolitan area, and it is expensive to implement and maintain than the LAN, typically owned by the private providers. Next is wide area network, that is WAN. It is uses the data transmission networks to incorporate LANs and MANs, especially in limited geographical area. Cost varies widely depending on how it is configured. Okay, so all this is about the computer network, that is LAN, MAN, WAN. Next is also the differentiation between LAN, MAN, WAN. LAN is covers small geographical area, MAN covers medium type of geographical area, and WAN is very large geographical area. About the cost, LAN requires very low cost, MAN requires higher cost, and WAN requires higher cost. Network size is very small in LAN, large network size in MAN, and largest one is under WAN. Next is speed require as the computers in LAN are very in small numbers, so it is having fastest speed, MAN having slow speed, and WAN having slowest speed. Transmission media type is twisted pair cable is required. In WAN, you can use fiber optic cables also, and WAN is fiber optics radio or the satellite waves for the transmission of media type. Okay. So number of computers are in LAN are smallest one, under MAN large computers are required, and WAN under largest computers. Peer-to-peer network, it is a network in which interconnected computers share resources among each other without a centralized administrative system. Here in the diagram, you can see there is one server and many clients called as centralized network. And each computer is a server and client, that is called as peer-to-peer networks. What is internet? Internet is a interconnection of computer networks connecting millions of computers that can communicate information with one another. That is called as internet. What is protocol? When two persons communicate, there is some rules and regulations while communication. So all the called as the communication rules are called as protocols. The human protocol and a computer network protocol. Here you can differentiate what is the human protocol, that is communication, and computer network communication. So this is about it, protocol. Next is Internet Protocol. A protocol is a network context and a set of rules that govern how devices in an electronic network communicate with one another. So there are different types of protocol: TCP, IP, HTTP, voice over protocol, file transfer protocols. The fact that the world has agreed to use standard protocols is the primary reason for the success of the Internet and WWW. Transmission control protocol is used for communication over a network. FTP is file transfer protocol. SMTP is Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. HTTP is Hypertext Transfer Protocol. SMTP POP3 protocol is Post Office Protocol. IMP is Internet Message Access Protocol. Okay, all these protocols comes under protocols. There are different applications of information technology in our daily life. IT in education, driving force in educational reform. Students have many opportunities to learn the basic of computer skills to facilitate their learning. Okay, so IT is used in everywhere, like education, banking, home. Okay. So we'll see different applications of IT at home, smart home technology, personal computer, home offices. Okay. So it allows people to control household and other domestic appliances over the internet. Personal computer has become a necessity for many households. Home offices, it refers to small computerized home office setup at home. Self-employed persons can work at home and communicate with others through the internet. IT is used in businesses like office automation, intranet, e-commerce. Office automation helps office workers improve working efficiency, productivity, data security, communications with others. Internet, private and small scale internet of an organization where it helps to improve workflow, enables efficient collaboration and communication. E-commerce, it refers to commercial activities carried out in an electronic network. The internet is now the most popular way to conduct the e-commerce. So all are the applications of the IT which is used in daily life. So this is all about the ICT, that is Information Communication Technology. Introduction of the ICT. Okay. So we'll stop here and thank you everyone. If you have any doubt, please message on the WhatsApp group. Okay. Thank you.